What's up, YouTube? This is Drunken Jack, and behind the camera we got.
I'm drinking. Hold on.
Star Wars Adam drinking a best damn root beer.
It's a Michelob Ultra.
Yeah. So tonight we're going to bring to you this set. Now this is not the Nero Rex from MMC.
Looks like Nero Rex.
It does. But it's the Oversized KO Nero Rex that was made by, I think, Jinbao, if I'm saying it right. Toys, or whatever the hell they're called. It's basically the Oversized KO.
Some nice metallic paint there.
Yeah, they got some good metallic paint on this
thing. Let me
thing.
zoom in on that metallic paint.
Would you hold on? I haven't even finished talking about this thing yet. Like, zoom out, and then you can talk about the paint. So, our good friend Roger, who's in our fan-made group called CZE, or Cybertron's Elite, let us borrow his to take a look at. I've been contemplating whether or not I want to get it. I think altogether with the figures and then this add-on upgrade set, I want to say he said he paid about $150 with everything. So not bad considering the original one will probably cost you about $400.
Well, if you get everything,
I'm sorry, probably about $600.
Yeah, and then they just came out with Pharaoh Queen at TFCon.
That's right, TFCon, right. So yeah, I'm sorry, about 600 because there are 6 figures. I was thinking 400. I was thinking of this guy over here. He cost me $400. What's his name?
Pandemis?
Yeah, Pandemis. Yeah.
That guy that we were supposed to do a second review on, but we still haven't done it.
Haven't done yet. So, anyways, yeah, he's probably about 600, close to $700 combined when you buy the original one. So,
all right, guys. So we're gonna cut and review. No, I'm kidding.
So you get him for about $150 with this upgrade kit, and the upgrade kit is necessary because of this. Now, from my understanding, these weren't made for collectors, if you would. They're meant for children over in China to have like a big old nice toy to mess with.
Let me stop you right there.
Stop me then.
So, this wasn't made for a collector. It was made for a child.
That's what I just said.
But it's like $120 without that, correct?
Yeah, roughly.
So, who the fuck is spending $150 on a toy for a kid?
I don't know. I'm not.
I'm not either.
I'm not.
My son's lucky if he gets a $20 Marvel Legend here and there.
Well, I have a daughter, so
My Little Pony.
My Little Pony.
I have a daughter too.
Yeah, you do. She's younger than my daughter. So
I think both my kids combined are younger than your daughter.
My daughter's 11. How old are your kids?
Pushing 9 and 3.
So about 12. No, they're about a year older than my daughter.
Well, when's your daughter turn? When's your daughter?
In October.
So yeah, she'll be. It's October and December, so yeah. Combined,
so
they're the same age as your daughter.
This, thanks again, Roger, for letting us borrow this.
Squirrel.
We've actually had this since last Saturday. We were going to review it, but I've been on vacation and I've been in and out everywhere, so I just haven't really had time to do it. But now we're taking a look at it.
Bless you.
Thank you. Tonight, and hopefully it'll be posted up by tomorrow.
Sorry for all the zooming.
Yeah, Adam's just behind the camera doing whatever he wants. So, okay, the figure itself, it looks great. The colors look awesome. It's
kind of hard to get it all on frame here. It's
got some nice paint apps. It's got some good stuff, but there are some bad things about it. So right off the bat, I'm gonna tell you what. The heads are fucking ridiculous in both modes. They got big heads, like big fucking heads. You know, like when cousins fuck, those are the kind of heads you get. You know, and that's really what it is. So
it's like Mangaloids or Hills Have Eyes?
Yeah, something like that. Like I'm telling you, some of the heads are they're stupidly big for these dumb figures. So I'm not going to transform them on camera because you've seen this before many times. I just want to kind of go over them, show them to you. We'll cut, we'll transform them into robot mode, we'll cut, we'll transform them into combined mode, and then you know, just kind of give our final thoughts.
You know what? I've been thinking. Didn't we have a hand in reviewing the regular oversized?
We did the regular oversized Pharaoh Rex. You and I had a hand in that, and so now we're going to bring to you Pharaoh Rex.
I sat there quietly. That was my hand in it.
Yeah, pretty much. Adam was still a little newbie at the time. All right, so we're going to look at that sword compared to this sword compared to that sword there. So anyways, let's kind of talk about the figures. So the figures themselves, plastic-wise, the plastic is okay. I mean, it's not great, but it's not horrible either. It's actually a good chunk of plastic. And so this one is, and I forget his name, he's a saber-toothed tiger. Then you have, and I forget their names.
I know that's Dive Bomb.
Okay.
I think that's
The rhinoceros?
The rhinoceros. I forget their names off the top of my head.
Tantrum. I think it's Tantrum, no, with the bull.
Yeah, I think that's Hornstrong or Headstrong, something like maybe.
Tantrum.
Kitty Cat.
Yeah, meow.
And then Pussy Mane. Well, his name will be Pussy Mane.
Meow. Meow.
Wow.
And then
this one is Pussy Mane.
Well, I know the name is Leo Dux, but his real name is Razor Claw.
He is Pussy Mane.
Razor Claw.
Pussy Mane.
So, like I said, the plastic quality is decent on them. They're not. It's not like perfect, but it's not cheap either. It's not really cheap plastic where I feel like it's gonna break. So, let's look at this real quick. So this is the add-on kit.
So you're just gonna ignore all this?
Yeah, I'm gonna ignore all that for right now. So this is the add-on kit. Now, what the add-on kit comes with, and it looks like the orange version, but it's actually the purple version.
What?
What? Purple, you say?
You're not going to show off the instructions?
Who cares about the instructions?
Well, I mean, that's kind of crucial.
So,
if you watch our review on Victorian, their instructions help.
Yeah. So, it comes with replacement hands for all the figures in bot modes, and the reason why is because none of them came with wrist swivels, but in this add-on set, you can switch them out and they come with wrist swivels.
So they can jerk each other off?
If they wanted to, yes. It comes with a replacement head for combined mode, and the reason why is because this combined mode head that comes inside this Feral Rex is ridiculously fucking huge, and I'll show you what I mean. It's a stupidly big head. And then the hands are replacement hands, because the hands that come in these guys, again, they're shitty. I'll show it to you. They're hollow. They're back here. But these have articulated fingers, and they're not hollow. So that's a replacement.
And then what's that?
Come with it.
I've been messing. What is that? Yeah.
This goes on to the mane itself. So it comes onto the mane.
So
and the reason the mane is different.
Do you have to take this off?
Right. So the reason the mane is different, this doesn't articulate this mane, but this one does. If you look on the back here, it has articulation points onto it.
Why don't you pull it out and show it off?
When we get to that point. We're not at that point yet.
We're not at the point to show it off, but you're showing it off.
Right.
You're showing it off, but you're not showing it off.
And then, like Adam said, there's instructions to kind of show what is what. So, you can kind of look at that there. Alright, let's pull the head out then.
Hope you don't... That's what she said.
Dirty Adam. And actually, no, Roger hasn't even opened these yet, so it'll be the first time opening this stuff.
Like a virgin.
This is the first time. Hey! Touch for the very first time. Like a virgin. Who's that,
Adam? Cyndi Lauper.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't listen to that 80s pop crap shit.
It's alright. So here's the new mane. And again...
It's new mane. Sounds like a rapper.
Mang.
Sounds like a rapper.
So these do come out like so. That flips out. I mean, again, just like the original Feral Rex did, when they made these KOs, they didn't make these articulated, but now they decided to make them articulated.
So,
which is better. So you have this option to make it articulated.
Put it next to that one, too.
And it looks smaller too, right?
Yeah, it's a smaller mane.
Right, the mane looks smaller, and so does the snout from this angle anyways. Yeah. So anyways, alright.
But it's a lot nicer. I think you can kind of move it however you want to.
Yeah, it does. It moves. You can kind of move it like...
Yeah, that's kind of nice. I like that.
Yeah.
And then, is the mouth articulated on this?
Yeah,
it is. I mean, that's cool.
So, it goes with that. We'll look at that later.
Ezekiel Elliott.
Alright, and then it comes with all the weapons that came with the original Feral Rex. So you got all the sword pieces here that combine. And just, we'll go ahead and combine the sword pieces. So take those two off of him.
Now,
these two off of him.
We were messing with... Oh, sorry. It's late. Had a long day. We were messing with these sword pieces Like he said, these were never messed with outside of the box. We were pretty much the first ones to handle this. One thing that we did notice that there was some QC issues on what becomes the sword.
And I'll show you what it is.
Some tabs had stress on them already, and excuse me, we hadn't even put it in sword mode yet.
So if we look at this one, this is the original Feral Rex sword, and so the pieces lie with.
Where you going?
These here. So this one right here on the Oversized KO. Now the problem is this little tab. So this tab here started to crack right here on both of the swords. One was worse than the other one. And so I think the reason why, if you look at them both, and I don't know how well you can catch them at them, but this one over here is a lot thicker plastic than this one here is. You can see that they're one's thinner than the other one. This one's thinner than this one here. Can you catch that?
Yeah, I mean, you can't really see, you can barely see it's thicker. Hold on, don't move. Yeah, I mean, tilt this one down just a little bit. Yeah, you can tell it's a thinner plastic now.
Right, so I went ahead and just, for my buddy, I put some plastic glue onto that so that way it doesn't break on it. But so that's the one issue. If you get it, be mindful of these sword pieces here, specifically these two here that have this rounded edge here. And it's because they are a lot thinner on that little plastic
One thing
piece.
that I do like, I don't recall if they did it in the knockoff that we did. I like how they differentiated the colors on it. Like, this is just one solid color.
Right.
And they added color to this. And, like, the original sword, as you can see, the original sword is pretty much one color with the exception of the black hilt.
Yeah, and you have to buy stickers to upgrade that sword to look a different color.
Yeah, which, I mean, you're spending $600 on the figure if you get every piece prior to the Feral Queen coming out. You think they could have made the sword look a little bit...
right.
I mean, it looks nice, don't get me wrong, but you think they could have made it pop a little better.
Alright, so these go together. I'm just going to put this, that snaps into there like that. And this piece comes around here, and that just snaps together just like that.
And then, while Jack was putting these together the other day and I came over, I kind of threw it out there to put these together before placing them on this, so that way it doesn't put as much stress on the tabs that are kind of stressed already.
And this here goes there to there. I mean, if you've seen this before, you already know how it goes together. So we're just going to put these together like this. This way. And these two I already have together. So we'll just put these two together like this.
Look at that. Some best damn root beer.
That is the best damn root beer you're ever going to taste in your life. Probably. Maybe.
I don't know. I've had A&W.
I mean, A&W is good. I'm not going to lie. It's good. I'm not going to lie.
One thing I don't understand about root beer, it's like, it has no caffeine in it.
Well, it's root and it's beer. It's the root of beer.
No, it was actually a medicine.
I mean, okay. Oh, that's what I'm saying. Let me take the tail off. Get the tail off of him, because that goes into the sword.
Well, you need this too, right in my hand?
No, that goes to the gun.
What gun?
The gun for the thingy. Along with this. That goes for his gun, like his combined gun.
Oh, okay. So he has a...
He has a combined gun as well.
Oh, okay. Does he have shoulder guns too?
I mean, he does.
Oh, okay, so...
Because they come off of him, and they go into his shoulders. So... This goes in here, like so.
I hilt you.
So...
So nice.
Goes into here.
I really do like the plastic on these. I must say it's a... I mean, except for where was that little tab at? I don't see the tab. I mean, there was one tab where it's just... I think it was...
It's the one that goes under this sword here.
Yeah, it's just... It's not the best... There it is. that little tab right there. It's not the best of tab, but I mean, if you put it together, focus. If you put it together like that, then put it on here, it seems to do just fine. Can't even get that on frame.
It's a big sword.
Can you handle that big thing?
I mean, I can. Can you?
I wouldn't want to. I tend not to handle swords too much, if at all.
I mean, do you?
I avoid handling swords, sir. I mean, if you want to handle swords, that's your business.
Alright, how does this one go in again? I forget. Pull them over here. Oh yeah, just like that.
So is this supposed to be all limpy like that?
Well, no. See, that's the thing with mine. Mine was a little bit of a pain in the butt.
Well, you know you got that little blue bottle over there. You could dabba 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 right in there.
Hang on, let me see this. I just figured how this stupid piece goes in. Oh, it goes in like... This upside. There it goes. So I have the official Nero Rex. I haven't messed with it since I first got it, so which is why we're not going to transform this thing on camera, because I would totally pull an Adam on his Victorian, so we're not going to do that.
Well, you're pulling it with the sword already.
Well,
so.
but not really, because here's a sword.
I mean, you've been messing with the sword for like almost as long as I did my Victorian video.
Bullshit, dude. Your Victorian took like about 40 minutes. So there's a sword.
Hold on, let me...
This is the original sword.
Sorry, guys. Went to a weird orientation there. And then...
I don't know if it's going to record that way on the camera, honestly. Here, put it this way. Go back to the other way.
Okay.
So look at the swords. You can see the difference in the sizes. That sword is like almost double the size.
Yeah.
And this is the...
Perfect Effects.
One that's going to be for the Tide's Return.
That guy over there.
Fort Max.
So that thing's...
Probably
pretty
almost,
big.
I would say it's a little bit more than 2 feet, because he's 2 feet tall. And if I put it next to him, that thing is a little bit taller than he is. So
yeah.
The sword's a little bit over 2 feet tall. The sword is itself. So, again, huge sword. I mean, big sword. It's ridiculous.
And you're handling it like a champ.
Like a champ. That's probably something upside here.
So you want to put together the gun real quick?
No, because I'm going to do it off camera because I forgot how the stupid gun goes.
Okay, so we're going to take a small little break here.
Well, let's talk about these.
Oh, okay, okay.
So the beast modes, again, they're going to be the same. If you watch any of the Nero Rex vids, the exact same modes. They're just, the plastic's a little bit cheaper. Not cheap, but just a little bit cheaper than what they've done on theirs. But everything holds together the same way. You look at the colors are different though. I will say the one thing they did do, they did a great job on painting it. So the paints are nice purple, metallic, or what do you call it? Metallic?
Metallic.
Metallic, there you go. Metallic paint, purple. And even the silver is so, and this blue here, kind of like a grayish blue. So the colors are nice on them. I mean, there are some paint spots that weren't caught all the way or that are bleeding over.
And then flip it over on camera, you can see, I'm assuming that's where the sprue tab was, where it was molded, broken off. So,
but overall, I mean, nice paint job on these guys for being what they are, being oversized KOs. So, we'll go ahead and just take a quick break, and when we come back, we're going to have them into their robot modes. Alright, and we're back. So here they are in their robot modes. And if you notice, he's got a lot of missing pieces here. Well, not a lot, but just a chest piece. Because I went ahead and took off the ridiculously big combiner port head. So I can show you how it works. And we'll get into this shitty leg here in a minute.
Let me
scoot in here. Go for it. That's the original main. Again, there's no articulation on that main at all. So when you get the new one and you put it together, you got the articulated points, which we saw earlier in the vid. These can move now. So you got that articulated. And
so,
also...
hold that up. Do we need to take this off too?
Yeah, because that's going to... Right, that's going to take off and plug into there.
Okay.
You can see it actually looks smaller here than this one here. The main looks smaller, and then the face itself looks just a little bit smaller, at least to my eyes.
Yeah, it looks a lot better.
And then you don't have this ugly hole right there like that on this one here. That hole right there on his snout. See it?
Oh yeah, I see it now.
Yeah, you don't have it over there. So that's one thing. Second thing, this head. That's a huge fucking head. Look at the other one.
How about you move your fingers so we can see faces?
Look at the size of that fucking head. It's ridiculous. It's a big head. So you take this off. Sorry, Roger. You take that off, put that to the side, and you get this one here. So that's the one that goes on to this one here. Another piece are the hands. So these are the hands that came with it. Again, all molded plastic into one piece. Hollow inside all around. The new hands that come with the upgrade kit, you can see, while they look similar, they're not hollow inside, and the fingers are all articulated. So, a better hand than this hand here.
Let me see the articulated one.
Right there, see that? Look at this way. Let me show you.
That's taking you way too long.
Hold on, dude, I'm showing you.
Doesn't curl up like that?
Nah, I'd say like that. But you see what he's saying? To that hand?
I'm number one. I'm number one.
So here. So on this one, the smaller head, the bigger head, in order to get it off, you gotta take the screw off on the back here, and it's on the ball joint. It opens up and pull it off. So you take this one, flip the head up, and this just reattaches on that ball joint.
The shocker.
And it comes with a little bag of screws that are over on the side there. You just take them and screw this one back in, and then you got the smaller head. You little piece of shit. You get that?
Yeah, I did.
Yeah, look at that.
I was about to say, use your teeth, and
Yeah,
you
no,
did
I
it.
did. So we'll just tuck that into there.
Fucking
now,
honky.
that's right, I am honky. Alright, so this one, take this, just plug this into these two.
Shouldn't you put that other piece on first?
I guess, Adam. Okay, I hate that fucking leg
So,
right there.
while he switches that one piece, while we were transforming him, Razor Claw, right?
Yep.
The third-party knockoff Razor Claw, I noticed when I transformed him, I hope I did it properly, one of his legs, well, actually both of his legs, they extend out and they seem to like pop in place. Well, one of his legs doesn't pop in place at all. So he kind of does the whole lean like a cholo.
So the only thing you have to do on this old one, you gotta take this piece off, which sits right inside there. You gotta take that off and put it on the new one, or it's not gonna hold that ball joint. Just take it off, reattach to the new one. Come on. You want to explain what that is that you're messing with?
I don't even. It's a saber tooth head.
Yeah.
Beyond that, I don't know.
It goes to the 6th unofficial version of Feral Rex, which is a saber-toothed tiger.
So one thing that I noticed when I was looking at him, it looks like he's an original mold, and he's an original mold. That one and that one are pretty much remolds, and holy fuck, if you look at those two, they might as well be the damn same figure. You didn't put the...
Yeah, I gotta go over that next.
Oh, okay. We're not gonna put them all on, are we?
No, just one.
Okay.
Okay, so there goes that. So take that, plug it into there.
That was a fucking chore.
Yeah, it kind of was.
You kind of have to put one inside and squeeze
Yeah.
it a little bit. So at least Roger will be happy that he has a slightly modified, oversized
Nero Rex. The head is ugly. I think that face sculpt is ugly on this one here. So, but whatever.
Look at him.
The
Look at
legs,
him.
again, I got upset. This leg here doesn't extend out and stay out very well.
It extends very well, but
Yeah,
it doesn't stay
out.
in.
Look at that. Oh, watch. Watch what happens. Oh, I'm going to fall over. I'm going to lean to my left.
Normally we would let it happen, but like we said, these aren't ours. So we're trying to be as careful as we can with them.
All right, so the extra heads, again, I'm going to take one off. And they're all the same size except for this one, which is the one that's going to go for him. So let's take one off here. Let's grab him. All you do is flip open the hand. And these are just on little pegs inside, so you just kind of flip them out. Like so. Give that to Adam. Put this hand right back in. Just like so. And now you have an articulated hand there.
Sweet!
It's got a swivel on it. So now he's not just sitting there with his stupid hand like that.
I mean, if you turn it in a little bit, he could, give himself a little yanking.
Like that?
No, the other hand, it's already set for it.
Oh, this one here?
Yeah, it's already set for it.
Yeah, he's like... Yeah, sorry, Roger.
He RJ'd it.
Yeah. Alright, so that's them. Again, the robot modes, they're good. They look just like the other ones, except for they got stupid big heads. Like, these fucking heads are ridiculously stupid. Like, they're just huge. They're big for their stupid bodies. They're just dumb.
They're on steroids.
I mean, look at these. These guys have big fucking faces. Like,
So,
their faces are huge.
I transformed him, and that is just a... Let me focus on that. That's a shitty head.
It is. Both of them are.
I mean, at least these two, their head sculpts look okay, but... I mean...
Yeah, Tantrum and Hardhead.
Their heads are way too fucking big for what they are. I think Dive Bomb and then...
What the fuck's happened there? They just fell.
I don't know.
Anyways. Stupid looking head. Stupid looking face. Stupid looking face. Stupid looking face. I mean, his is okay, but it's a big fucking head. Like, the face is huge. So, they made them stupid. I don't know. These two at least are decent. But his is pretty stupid looking. Look at that. That's a big fucking face.
Yeah.
I think that's stupid. His is probably the only one that's decent out of all
It's hard to see in the light with all that Trans Allen paint.
Metal Alex?
Metal Alec, Trans Allen.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Alright, we're going to stop again. And we're going to go ahead and put him into combined form. And then we should be done.
Maybe. I bet you it's going to take us longer to put it in combined form than the entire video is going to be.
That because I'm tired.
What time is it here? Let's see.
What time is it here in Texas?
It is that time right now.
What does it say?
1:40.
Holy shit.
And that's AM, not PM.
Yeah.
See you in a minute, YouTube.
And just because we forgot to do, here is size comparison in robot mode. We didn't do it in beast mode and, whatever. But you can look and Tantrum or Headstrong, I think that's Tantrum. He is about the same size, maybe a hair shorter than Masterpiece, Soundwave. So just kind of give you an idea of the size of them. They're all about the same size as him except for Razor Claw, who's bigger. But just to give you an idea of just how big they are. So, okay, we'll be back.
And we're back.
Okay. So, this son of a bitch was hard as fuck to put together.
For Jack.
Well, for you combining, I mean, trying to put everything together. Okay, so he is a KO. All right, so to be fair, he really wasn't all that stable in combined mode either. He has his issues. For some reason, nobody can make a good combiner. They're always floppy. They're a big floppy mess. But this guy here, this is the Tour World Devastator. Maybe it's because he's Devastator. He's not floppy. Like, he doesn't. I'm not afraid he's gonna fall over. You know, I can sit there and jack with him, and he's not gonna fall over. I don't feel like he is.
But I mean, the Warbitron up there is pretty decent. He's not floppy, is he?
I think Warbitron is decent too. I think because these are animals, I don't know what it is. Because even with the Combiner War stuff, sometimes I feel like they're gonna fall over. You know, so I don't know what the.
Yeah, I've had my Combiner War stuff fall. So on the knockoff Nero Rex, Jack did the legs, I did the arms, torso, and the back on this guy. So on the arms and the everything is fine except for that leg. And it's not even the leg. It's if you were watching our review earlier, when we had him standing, he won't stand very well. And I don't know if it's a loose joint or if it's because it's a knockoff or what. But that's why he's kind of in that, you know, Frankenstein-ish kind of mode where his wings are back and he's kind of hunched over. We can't get this guy to stand right.
Yeah, and do you want to spend $600 on the original? There, you can see the size difference. That's the actual Pharaoh Rex that they came out with, and this is would be the oversized one. So he's bigger. He's more bulky. The sword is a lot bigger, as you can tell.
Yeah, and even at that, with these articulated hands that they came out with, I was a little scared to pop the sword in there like how we did it over here, only because of the fact that leg needs some future polish from the future or something to help make it more stable. Oh, and then one other thing, when Jack had me building the gun, where's the original gun? Do you know? Do you know?
Hold on. Chill the fuck out. It's over here.
Do you know? Okay, so let me see that. We're going to go into normal reviewer mode where you just see hands. Let me see. Okay, so as you can see right here, this top one, it pegs into these back pieces and there's a slot there. Very similar to what's there. On this particular gun, there's no slot on either side. So that just kind of hovers in space there. But I will say, I very much like the colors on that. I mean, it's a really nice figure. Don't get me wrong. It's just, you got to remember, it's a knockoff of a third party. So it's
like a double knockoff almost.
It's blown up and then it's knocked off.
And your mileage may vary. I've heard that somewhere before. But, you know, you may get one, what's his name? Razor Claw, that maybe doesn't have that problem with his legs. This particular version had that problem with his legs, that when it pulls out, they don't lock into place and they're not stiff enough to hold his weight, let alone the weight of the whole Pharaoh Rex, or Nero Rex in this case. So again, you may get one that's perfect. You may get one that's like this one that's a little bit shitty. It just all depends on what you're going to get. So again, for $150, is it worth it? If you're going to leave him in this form only, I would say yes. But you have to get him just right. If you want to sit there and put him into beast mode or robot mode, I don't think it's worth it. I really don't. For $150, and now I'm saying $150 because that's him plus the add-on kit. If you're in this mode, again, yes, I think. If you're in the other modes, I don't think so. I think you just save your money and maybe get the actual Nero Rex if you want him. Now, again, he is a lot taller than he is, but you know, he suffers. But again, like I said, he suffered too from his standing. If you get him to stand, he's great. But if you get just a little bit, he starts to fall back. See that? And I barely touched him.
Yeah, but I mean, on that's the ratchets can easily be fixed, I'm sure, with some future to make them a little tighter. Where we might not be able to fix the leg extending on that.
True.
That's, we'll let Roger know about that when he gets the figure back, and he can go from there. But since I didn't really have a hand in messing with it when we originally did it, which was the oversized KO of the original colorway, I may actually buy it with the add-on kit that they came out with. I don't care about the articulated hands, but I do like the whole articulated mane and then the smaller head. Mm-hmm. So, I mean, for me personally, it might be worth it because I don't want to spend $600 to buy that, to have a proper, Predaking, even though, I wouldn't buy this guy personally. Dive Bomb would, I'd keep him as the arm and then keep the wings as the back, but I prefer more G1-esque.
And remember, when you get that one, though, Adam, you're going to get all the 6 figures, so he'll come with it.
Yeah, but I'm saying, like, if I were to buy this guy, I'd go without the saber-tooth tiger because he's not original, but, And then, now I wonder if they're going to come out with the oversized knockoff of the Nero Queen and Pharaoh Queen.
Right. Who, we'll see, I guess. But just my final thoughts on the figure again. Nice coloring. I think they did good on the colors. The paints look good. The figures themselves, they got their issues. Again, they are a KO. His combined form looks good, but you have to get it just right. If you get it just right like this and you leave it on your shelf and never touch it, he's gonna be perfect. If you want to sit there and mess with him, you're not gonna be doing yourself any justice. Just stay away from it. That's my thoughts. Adam?
I mean, like pretty much what like Jack said, if it's gonna be a hit or miss because it's a knockoff. You don't know the quality until you actually sit there and play with it. Sitting there and fiddling with it, put it in combine mode, it really made me want to buy this figure. It's an enjoyable figure, but then I run in the risk of having to do fixes. Like one review me and Jack did earlier, we did Spin Out. I actually went back and bought that figure, and there's fixes here and there all over TFW. And then the original designer, Omnigonix, he's actually putting out shapewear kits for it, so that way he can fix it, because he said the company pretty much didn't follow his directions. But one thing that's in frame that's really bothering me, they need to come out with repo labels for that, because that is annoying the shit out of me.
Just buy a fucking sticker and put it on there. The review's not even on him. It's on him.
I know. But it's in frame, and it's
no,
like
it's not.
My squirrel moment.
It is. Now it's not. It is. Now it's not. It is. Now it's not.
Squirrel.
So yeah, again, if you want to spend the $150 to get the whole thing, again, if you're leaving him in this mode, he looks great. Nero Rex or the regular Pharaoh Rex, which is Predaking, you're going to be fine. But leave him in this mode. If you start to screw around with him, you may get, there's, again, a lot of the ball joints were loose on some of the figures. Ball joints were loose, like on the hands, the feet. The ball joints on some of the shoulders were loose. Again, that can be easily fixed with getting a bottle of that Future Polish, which I have a
right there
around here somewhere. Where?
By Megatron.
Oh, yeah, again, just get some of this. It's like Future Polish. It's in this little bottle. Well, this one's it was given to me. But you just get some of that.
And
get a paintbrush, go on the ball joints, let it dry, and it's going to give you a stronger ball joint. So again, it's a hit or miss. It's up to you. Do I think it's worth it? If I leave it like this, yes, it is. If I try and dick around with it and put it in other modes, no, I don't think it's worth it.
And I bought a bottle of it today, just in case, because I was having trouble finding it. It's no longer called Future Polish. It's just Pledge Finish. If it has to say Finish, that's going to be pretty much what the Future Polish is.
There next to Hey G-Mon.
You need to burn that figure.
No. I need another What is another good classics Megatron?
Wait for
this piece of shit down here.
Wait for Toy World, or I mean,
Toy World.
Titan's Return.
This one?
Titan's Return.
No. I want a Megatron that's gonna be. Well, if I want to transform it, I'll turn it into a gun. The Times Return is not going to turn into a gun. This is the last time Hasbro put out something that turned into a gun.
That's a shitty figure.
Yeah, I mean, come on.
Let me help you.
Cocksucker.
I am not.
No, he is. So, no, this guy will stay as my
Going
Chuck
down.
figure. You just went into black. We're still here. We're still here. Don't.
Oh, I said going down.
Oh. Whatever. They probably logged off like 10 minutes ago.
So I can't get that guy to stand very well, but there you go.
Anyways, that'll be my Chuck figure for Megatron. And then when they release, well, they already released it, but they're holding back to the QC issues. The classic sized Optimus, what's it called? MPPV?
MP10V.
MP10V, QRSTUV,
No.
WX, Y, and Z.
Just MP10.
MP10V, yeah, that one looks good, but I know there was a lot of QC issues with it they're trying to fix, so.
And
I'll get one.
that was what I read off of TF Direct. I don't know if Sir Toys or any other sites like is Toy Dojo going to carry it? Do we know?
I don't know.
Okay. All right, so
please comment, subscribe,
follow us on Twitter.
Follow us on Twitter, Drunken Productions on Twitter, and that's all. I'm done, Adam.
I'm done too. All right, good night, y'all.